Hello, consciousness explorers and architects of reality. I'm Rich Mind, and today we're going to embark on a journey that transcends time and space, where words are not just sounds or letters, but mystical keys that open doors to dimensions of power and possibility. Have you ever stopped to think that every sentence you say, every thought you cultivate, could be drawing the map of your future? Yes, that's right. Words are not just sounds or letters. They are the essence of creation and transformation. Imagine for a moment that your words are seeds planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Some grow into lush trees of success and happiness, while others may turn into weeds of challenges and disappointments. Intriguing, isn't it? But how can we distinguish between the seeds we should plant and those we should discard? Did you know that the ancients believed that speaking was a sacred act? They understood that words have the power to alter the energy around us and, in turn, shape our reality. Let's unravel all this together. But before we dive into this ocean of possibilities, let me ask, have you ever felt stuck in a cycle of negativity, not knowing how to break it? Or perhaps you're seeking a significant change but don't know where to start. The key might lie in the words you choose to use every day. Throughout this video, I will share with you secrets that were kept under lock and key by the wise of past ages, and that now can be the master key to unlocking your unlimited potential. We'll learn to choose our words with the precision of a poet and the intention of a wizard, turning the chaos of everyday life into a symphony of accomplishments and joys. And what if I told you that by mastering the art of word, you could not only change your life but also influence the world around you? How about becoming a magnet to attract your deepest desires simply by shaping the dialogue you have with yourself? Curious to know how this works? Then stay with me as we're going to dive into the deep waters of language and emerge with pearls of wisdom that you can use to create the life of your dreams. Get ready to unveil mysteries ranging from the magic of ancient civilizations to modern techniques of self-talk and affirmations. We'll demystify together how simple words can transform into powerful spells that you can use to change the reality around you. And believe me, by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to start making this magic happen in your own life. Initially, let's understand what the magic of words is. Have you ever noticed how certain words have the power to change your mood in an instant? How a simple "I love you" can warm your heart, or a "it's not possible" can cool your hopes. This is no coincidence, my friends. This is magic, the true magic. Since time immemorial, words have been used as powerful tools, capable of influencing the energy around us and, consequently, reality itself. When we speak, we are not just emitting sounds. We are vibrating at frequencies that interact with the fabric of the universe. Each word is a wave that travels through space, carrying with it the intention and the power to manifest. But what does this idea that words are magical really mean? Well, think about it. When you use a word, you are invoking the essence of what it represents. You are drawing closer to yourself the energies associated with that concept. And here's the secret. When you choose your words with awareness and purpose, you begin to shape your life experience in an intentional way. It's as if you were a painter and words, the colors with which you bring your canvas to life. Think of words as magical instruments, capable of opening portals to new possibilities. When you say "I can," "I am," "I will," you are not just expressing a wish, but also invoking the strength to make it a reality. It's as if you were drawing on the fabric of space-time with a brush loaded with intention. But here's the secret that many do not know. The magic of words is not just in what we say, but in how we feel each syllable that escapes our lips. When we speak with conviction, with passion, we are charging those words with a powerful energy that the universe cannot ignore. Now you might be wondering, how can I use this magic in my day-to-day life? It's simple, yet at the same time profound. Start by paying attention to the words you choose. Eliminate those that limit, that bring doubt or negativity. Replace them with words that resonate with the reality you wish to create. Now I know what you might be thinking, but Rich Mind, how can I be sure that I'm choosing the right words? The key lies in the intention. When you speak with clarity of purpose, your words gain extraordinary power. They become enchantments that can open doors, heal wounds, and even bring into existence what was once just a whisper in your mind. So the next time you speak, do so with the full awareness that you are casting a spell. Choose words that reflect the reality you wish to create, words that resonate with the frequency of your deepest dreams, and watch. Watch as the world begins to shape around the vibrations you emit. Now that we're aware of the magic residing in the words we cast into the world, let's turn our gaze inward to the power of self-talk. Have you ever caught yourself in an internal dialogue, perhaps criticizing yourself or doubting your abilities? Well, this conversation you have with yourself is the spell you cast upon yourself every day, often without realizing it. It can be your greatest ally or your most cruel adversary. When you tell yourself, "I am capable," "I deserve," "I achieve," you're strengthening your spirit, building an internal fortress that no external challenge can topple. But what happens when that inner voice starts to whisper doubts, fears, and limitations? That's the crucial point, my friends. It's in that moment that you must become a vigilant wizard, ready to transform those negative enchantments into affirmations of power. Self-talk shapes our perception of ourselves and the world around us. It can be the master key that opens the doors to success, or the shackle that keeps us trapped in a prison of doubts and insecurities. What many don't realize is that we have the power to choose the words that compose this internal dialogue. Let's do an exercise together. Think of something you often tell yourself that isn't very encouraging. Now transform that phrase into something positive. For example, if you tend to think, "I never managed to do this right," rephrase it to, "I am learning and improving every day." Feel the difference? That's the magic of positive self-talk. Self-talk isn't just a monologue, it's a dialogue with the universe. Every positive affirmation you make is an invitation for the universe to collaborate with your desires. By affirming, "I am capable," "I am strong," "I am prosperous," you're not just changing your mindset, you're aligning your frequency with the universe's abundance. But how do you maintain this positive dialogue? The key is consistency. Just as a gardener tends to their plants every day, you must nourish your mind with words of encouragement and strength regularly. Over time, you'll find that this positive self-talk becomes second nature, and you'll start to see the changes manifesting in your life. Remember, every word you say to yourself is like a spell you're casting on your own life. Choose your words wisely and watch the magic happen. After understanding the magic of words and the power of self-talk, let's delve into the transformative power of affirmations and how they are the key to manifesting our deepest desires. Affirmations are positive statements that, when spoken with conviction, have the power to shape our reality. They are like seeds we plant in the fertile soil of our consciousness, which over time, and with the right watering, bloom into our lives. Have you ever wondered why sometimes, even when we deeply desire something, it seems we are stuck? The answer may lie in how we use affirmations. It's not enough to just repeat empty words. It's necessary to feel the truth in them, to visualize the desire as if it were already reality. Now, imagine that your words are brushstrokes on a painting that represents your life. Each affirmation is a vibrant color you add to the canvas. Saying, "I am prosperous," "I am loved," "I have peace," with genuine emotion, is like using the most vivid colors to paint your reality. But here's the key that can change everything. You must believe in the affirmations as you believe the sun will rise tomorrow. Doubt is like a cloud that blocks the sunlight, preventing your colors from shining on the canvas of your life. So how can we strengthen our affirmations so that they manifest? First, choose words that reflect your inner self, that make your heart vibrate. Then repeat them daily, with the certainty that each repetition is one more step towards the reality you are creating. And if doubts arise, if the skeptical mind questions their effectiveness, remember that persistence is key. Manifestation is a process, not an instantaneous event. Affirmations are the fuel that keeps the fire of your desires burning until they become tangible reality. So are you ready to use affirmations as magical tools to unlock doors and reveal paths? Remember, manifestation begins with unwavering belief in the power of your words. When you align your affirmations with this belief, you're not just waiting for something to happen, you're actively creating the future you desire. At this point in our journey, it's essential to reflect on the responsibility that comes with the knowledge we're uncovering together. By understanding the power of words and how they can be used to shape reality, we're faced with an undeniable truth. With great power comes great responsibility. Have you realized that each word you utter, each affirmation you make, is not just an echo in the void, but a spell you're casting over your life? Yes, that's right. Words have the power to enchant, to build, but also to destroy. And here is where the key element that can change the way you interact with the world comes into play: awareness. Being aware of the words we choose and the impact they have is not just a matter of self-improvement, it's an act of responsibility towards ourselves and others. When we speak, we're creating waves that can lead to the building or the collapse of bridges between people and their dreams. So how can we navigate this power with the due responsibility? First, it's necessary to have the humility to recognize the weight of our words. Then, we should seek the wisdom to use them in a way that inspires and uplifts, not just ourselves, but everyone around us. And here's a reflection. As we become more aware of the power of our words, how does that change the way we see ourselves and others? How does it transform our reality? The answer, my friends, lies in the intention we put behind each word we speak. When we speak with positive intention, with clarity and purpose, we're honoring the knowledge we've acquired, and also aligning ourselves with the forces of the universe that work for the greater good. Remember, each word you choose is a seed you plant in the garden of the universe. Cultivate it with care, water it with pure intentions, and watch the garden of your life blossom in abundance and harmony. The responsibility of knowledge is, therefore, a compass that guides us to be conscious creators of our reality. Now that we understand the magnitude of the responsibility we carry when using the power of words, it's time to put into practice a ritual that can transform theory into tangible reality. This is the word ritual, a practical technique you can perform daily to infuse your life with the magic of consciously chosen words. First step: choose a time of day when you can be calm and uninterrupted. It could be in the morning, upon waking, or at night before going to sleep. The important thing is that it's a moment just for you, a sacred space for your ritual. Second step: have a notebook or journal and a pen at hand. Writing by hand connects you more intimately with the words, making the ritual even more powerful. Third step: take a few deep breaths, centering yourself in the present moment. Feel the connection with your inner self and the universe around you. Fourth step: reflect on your intentions and what you wish to manifest in your life. It can be a state of being, like more peace or joy, or something more concrete, like a new job or relationship. Fifth step: now write your affirmations. Choose words that reflect your inner truth and clearly represent your desires. For example, I'm abundant in all areas of my life, or I attract healthy and enriching relationships. Sixth step: as you write, visualize each word taking shape in your reality. Imagine the letters glowing with energy and intention, each one a vital component of the universe you are creating. Seventh step: after writing your affirmations, sit in silence for a few moments, allowing the words and energies to settle into your being. Feel the truth of them resonating in your soul. Eighth step: close the ritual with gratitude. Thank the universe for already working to manifest your desires, as if they were already reality. This ritual is an act of power, a commitment to your development and the reality you choose to create. By practicing it regularly, you not only reinforce your intentions, but also align yourself with the forces of the universe that conspire to help you realize them. Remember, the word has power, and when used with awareness and purpose, it becomes a spell of manifestation that can alter the fabric of reality. And so, we reach the end of this journey of discovery and transformation. Today, we have unveiled together the hidden power of words and how, by understanding and applying this knowledge, you can become a true wizard of your reality. I hope the seeds planted here bloom in your life, bringing positive changes and powerful manifestations. Remember that every word you utter is a potential spell, a key that can unlock previously invisible doors. Now, armed with this knowledge, you have the ability to shape your existence with intention and wisdom. Do not underestimate the power that resides at the tip of your tongue and in the silence of your mind. I invite you to put into practice the techniques we've shared here. Make the word ritual a daily habit and observe the transformations that will begin to unfold in your life. And as you walk this path of self-discovery and power, remember, you are not alone. There is a community of seekers and creators like you on this journey of enlightenment. To continue inspiring yourself and expanding your consciousness, follow our profile on Instagram, where I share motivational messages that will enrich your journey even further. The link is in the description, as well as the invitation for you to contribute to the channel through the Ko-Fi platform. Your generosity helps us continue producing content that enlightens and transforms lives. And don't forget, there's a gift waiting for you. My free ebook on how to unlock the third eye and live a fuller life. Download it and embark on another adventure of self-discovery. The link to download the ebook is right below in the description. And if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe now to the Rich Mind channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Share this video with close ones who might also benefit from these teachings, and leave in the comments your impressions, as well as suggestions for topics you'd like to see explored in future videos. Finally, I invite you to watch other videos on the channel that will appear on the cards and the final screen. They are filled with knowledge that can be valuable in your quest for growth and fulfillment. May the words you choose always be allies in the construction of your destiny. Until our next video, with more wisdom and insights that will light your path. Namaste.